Why do we send our kids to school? Why have we made access to education such an important principle? Why have so many of us given so much of our lives and spirits to teaching? It's because these people will grow up to become the guardians of our shared hopes and dreams. It's because we know tomorrow's problems will be theirs to solve, and we want them to be ready. There's a lot waiting for them. They will inherit a world with unprecedented challenges and unlimited opportunities. A global village where their creativity and compassion will be tested time and again. How can we help them find the vision and skills they need?
This is a program that's designed to meet the needs of students, both gifted and non-gifted, who maybe do not have an outlet for their creative abilities, who maybe are not being challenged in the regular classroom, and who can use this program to stretch themselves, to go beyond just what is required of them in the classroom.
It takes them off the beaten track into real-world issues that are going to be genuine issues, not just now, but issues in the future.
What I see in this program is an ideal that the future isn't just something that happens to us, but we can actively intervene and we can make our future as good and as powerful and as strong as we want it to be.
This is the International Conference of the Future Problem-Solving Program. It's the showcase for hundreds of year-long curriculum projects and problem-solving activities that are going on right now in schools across America and several other countries.
It's a program that I think does what every teacher hopes their experiences with young people will be all about. I sometimes call them the 3 E's: enjoyment, engagement, and enthusiasm. And it's hard really to describe until you get involved in it. And then suddenly you see the energy of young people come out in a way that you would love to have it in every classroom, in every situation. It's been a program that has given young people remarkable opportunities to put their learning to work in very meaningful and very enjoying and engaging ways.
It is an event that is tailored not so much to what students know, but what they can solve and how they can look at a complex situation and break it down into its various components and really apply one of the most important aspects of today's society, which is critical thinking.
The Future Problem-Solving Program helps you teach students how to think, not what to think. It features competitive components, including team and individual problem solving, team and individual community problem solving, and scenario writing. They're available to students in 3 divisions: junior for grades 4 through 6, middle for grades 7 through 9, and senior for grades 10 through 12. Action-based problem solving, a non-competitive component, is available to students in grades K through 9. Future Problem-Solving Program is interdisciplinary and develops creative thinking, critical thinking, creative writing, leadership skills, and academic aptitude.
I frequently sub in my building just because we have a shortage of substitute teachers these days. And a lot of times I'll take this process right into the classroom with mixed ability groups, with average students, and they love it every bit as much as the gifted students do.
More than 250,000 students are already learning in future problem-solving programs. No matter where you live, there's a future problem-solving program nearby to help you meet the needs of your students, your school, and your community. Each year in team problem-solving, students work on common topics chosen from 3 areas or strands: business and economics, science and technology, and social and political issues. In community problem solving, with your guidance, students choose their own problem area.
And we're targeting year 7s, which are 11-year-olds, and we're trying to get them to enjoy reading instead of actually do really well at it. And then we think that that'll come later on.
We're trying to help foster care kids in our community feel a little bit more comfortable when they go into the foster care system.
We have created many ways to show students that they don't have to join gangs to be cool or have a feeling of security or belonging. We feel that we have made a great impact in our community.
Throughout the year, the Future Problem-Solving program will give you leverage in instructing and motivating your students. The content is relevant and authentic, grounded in the real world. The process is purposeful and organized, while at the same time giving your students the opportunity to chart their own course. The final product has real value, bringing your students' creative intelligence to life.
The kinds of skills that kids are learning in future problem solving will help them academically, they'll help them personally in their own life, they'll help them in whatever career they decide to choose.
Probably the most exciting thing to me over the long span of working with the program are the kids that come back and say, "Oh, Dr. Lemmon, it was so cool. I had an interview with PNC Bank in New York, and the interview process was just like future problem solving. They gave us this situation we might be faced with, and so many of the other kids just jumped to solutions or answers, and I knew to take and analyze the situation and look at all the different problems it might cause and come up with some criteria to judge them and then develop a plan for my final best solution, and I got the job."
Each year, participants compete in an international academic competition. Some will return home with permanent reminders of their achievement. But the real prize, the real gift, is the opportunity your students will have to open new doors with their thinking, their writing, listening, and their research.
You have to be involved in it to actually realize that there are very few words that can describe the ideal nature of this learning situation.
Because it's really saying to these students, this is going to be your world, how are you going to handle it? And I think a program that asks them to do that is offering them something very valuable.
Gotta try it. I mean, it's a wonderful program. There's so many opportunities. You meet lots of new people. It's just a great program.
Watching the kids grow in maturity, watching them grow in social skills, watching them grow in analytical skills, watching them have fun together, that's a thrill. That's a thrill for a teacher.
You get to do a lot of fun things and you learn a lot and you get to have fun with your friends. Even though I'm on a team with all girls, it's still fun.
And every time kids do something bad, it gets on film at 11. But here's great kids doing great things and really passionate and enjoying doing those things. Every time I come to a future problem-solving event, it reassures me that our world is in better hands than we might think.
With the help from the Future Problem-Solving program, you can renew your students' love of learning, renew your love of teaching, and help to make a new generation ready for the challenges of tomorrow.
Both times I've really enjoyed it and I've got a lot out of it, so I'd say go for it.